are you going to go big on all this shit? Like, are you going to load Kinley down like a fucking burro? Actually, you might be able to
Oh,
get more on
yes.
him than a burro.
Absolutely. We tie about 15 saddlebags to him.
All right. Now, Kinley, they put enough shit on you that you're going to be at a huge negative for any kind of fighting.
Just
And
give me a number.
Yeah.
Of how much will this cost? So I can
if you're going with the full Kinley load, and you guys are carrying like a normal, like I've got a heavy load and stuff, and you had to go get shittily made, like handmade saddlebags and stuff like that because you wanted to bring the stuff that doesn't stand out, like machine tooled saddlebags and stuff like
As
that.
shitty possible stuff, yes.
Yeah. No problem. Let's see.
Also, for the record, it's hot as fuck over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why Kinley's gonna like being covered in leather saddlebags. That make him fucking happy as shit.
I don't really think it affects me too much anymore.
Yeah, he's got the endurance. He's fine.
The saddlebags are the. Oh, that's true. Yeah, he doesn't sweat. He just kind of has an odd odor for some reason. It's not horrible, but it's just odd because he's in a different form. So people are like, so yeah. Eventually, he'll start using like I don't know, some sort of something you can put on yourself after like a shower or something.
Oh, what, like something spicy? Maybe old and spicy?
That would be a big help.
Ooh, perfumes. Yes, perfumes would be good.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah.
That would be freaking awesome.
There you go.
Okay. Right.
Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't like the smell of it, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you want?
Yeah, they can be like poison now. As Ross is going, shh, shh, oh, smell this. Shh, shh, it's fucking poison.
Now, let's see. Do you want the price in gold coins, like the $20 gold coins, or do you want it in dollars?
Dollars.
Right. For a full Kinley loadout with saddlebags that are reusable, unless you end up selling them or whatever, $500.
Oh, tits. That's a lot.
Well,
Wow.
you don't
Really? For a
understand.
Kinley load?
Kinley's got he's got a pretty much. You guys have emptied out a couple of stores of shit, and he's like,
Alright, so I need to trade some gold in because I have $200 on me.
Okay,
So
I have no beast kit.
I think I'd give you all my money, Freddie.
yeah.
Oh.
So we need to trade in $20 per coin.
that'll give you another $400. Or 2 times 2 is 4. Yes, it's still 4. Weird.
So for 10, so I need to trade in 20. Yeah, it's just 20. 20 gold for $400, and I'll have 100 left over. Cool.
And let's ask them what they think smells good. If there's like
Oh yeah, you guys
flower or something.
buy various expensive perfumes. You have no idea how it will sell, if it will sell, or if you'll what's going to happen.
All right. So especially flower perfumes, things that come from that aren't really strong.
I'm curious to see if they have gold at all.
Infused rose water, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I doubt they have gold, but anyway. All right. So
Incense.
once we have all the stuff, where do you want to go? There's the small little village, like a work camp, or there's the main capital city.
Okay. Well, you know the place. I think there'll be wealthier people in the capital for rare goods, so I think we're going to the capital.
Let's start there.
Okay. I pull out my Trump slogan.
Mm-hmm.
I deposit all gear that would be screwy in the doghouse.
Yeah.
Is the capital also like an amalgamation of the races?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
There's about 20,000 people there.
So it might be we could probably find some blob people there that could maybe also read the book for us.
I can't remember if it's blob people or which way spoke what language, but yes.
Okay.
How portable are slap packs? Can that fit in a pocket?
What, a magic pocket?
No, a regular like pocket on my clothes.
Yeah.
Slap packs. All right, so I bring my slap packs with me. That's the only gear I bring.
Okay. No problem. You guys,
And trumps. Yeah. Okay.
You guys whip Kinley a bit until he starts forward.
Kidley.
Right. Give me, Freddie, the luck roll for the trump to work. Yes, it still works. Good for you. All right. You guys head through and you come into a... there's two different towns. There's the lower town and there's clearly visible the upper town. The upper town is literally up a mountain. You see people like climbing fairly narrow stairs going to and from the upper town. It looks like there's a couple different sets of stairs and stuff that are going, one's going up, one's going down type thing. And they're all lugging backpacks and shit. Not as much as Kinley, who's got a stupid amount of gear. He's got the, he made a strength roll. Yeah, he's wandering around. He's like, this is heavy. This is super. You're thinking if you fall over, then you're going to have to take all this shit off, get up, and then have it all strapped back onto you. You can't even reach the stuff. You're kind of like just.
Okay. Do we have a base here?
No.
All right. So the first thing we need to do is buy some property.
Unfortunately, a lot of it's going to depend on what kind of merchanting you can do. But let me show you what some of the races look like here. Ba-ding.
Okay.
Right now, you guys are doing the kind of merchanting I call some dude with a fucking backpack full of shit. But in this case, it's a lot of shit. So, as you can see, there's the blob guys. There's the various kind of pig guys. A lot of them have tusks and shit like that. Then there's the weird monkey guys. All the monkey guys have like goggles and shit on. And then there's the tree guys. For some reason, the Wolverine hairstyle, but with the twigs that make up their bodies, seem to be in style.
Logan, what are the goggles made of? What kind of, are they glass?
They seem to be, but you need a closer look at them. You're not sure what's up with that.
It's tinted glass.
Tinted glass. Okay, so they do have reasonably small glass here.
Actually, they did during medieval times as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a necessity for those species, so they've developed it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a bit ahead of their time.
Sure, necessity is the mother of invention. Yeah.
Here are some pictures of their current tech level.
Right. Okay, so cobblestones, crossbows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super shitty cannons. They do have super shitty cannons. At this time, they didn't fire out a fireball. They fired out like a big crossbow bolt looking thing. And they were the kind of cannons that you might get one or two shots off during the combat, like the whole siege thing. Like every hour or two, we fire the cannon, that kind of deal.
All right, let's set up shop, guys. Is there any trading rules here that we've learned?
Take your card, Russ. Freddie gives an embarrassed look at you like,
Trading rules. The only...
Yeah, trade laws, you know?
We basically just traded normally. The only thing people seem to like as a custom is that when you're buying and selling the different currencies, don't say, for example, 200 of this currency. Say 20 of the other value, basically. If you know what I mean.
20 of the other value? No, I don't understand what that is.
All right, so 1 zit is the lowest denomination, and then 10 zit is equal to 1 revere, and then it goes up and up and up. It's all, I posted all of that on the... Let me actually just...
Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah.
That was very long. I saw the briefing. I read some of it. I didn't retain all of it.
Hey, at least you looked at it.
Are you saying there are multiple currencies here?
Yes.
Well, it's...
There it is. That's the short version of it.
Okay, so all you've mentioned are Zeet. What are the other currencies?
It's Luver, Carve, Saron, and Broom.
Okay,
It's in chat.
right. Yeah. Oh, cool.
Oh my god, they've got Saurons here. Big eyes.
Oh yeah, I've got descriptions for each of the fucking things. I know how much the coins weigh, all that shit.
Yeah, I've literally done all that as well.
Yeah, Freddie made a wonderfully detailed briefing that's best to just ignore and make him tell you again, because he loves it.
Yeah, we didn't observe any particular strict trading rules when we were here. Yeah.
Okay, and which of these currencies is the most portable?
Carve. They weigh almost nothing.
All right. So we shouldn't ask for carves. We should ask for what do we do? You said 20.
Well, for example, don't say I want 500 zit worth of this. Say I want 5 carve worth of this. Because 5 carve is 500 zit.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's like you wouldn't go into a shop and say, I would like 10,000 pennies worth of this. You'd be like,
okay, now I get what you're saying. I thought it was like if you use somebody else's currency.
No.
This isn't multiple currencies. This is multiple denominations of the same currency. Okay, that wasn't clear to me. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. All right, so carves are the most, and 100 carves is like 5,000 Z. Okay.
No, it's 500 Z.
500 Z. Okay.
So now also the town itself seems to be on a wide, like if you're a strong swimmer, you can get to the other side by swimming, unless whatever lives in the kind of brownish water eats you. They have boats. It looks like lateen sails are in this season. That's the triangle sails for those who are not into the fucking mariner talk. But they make their way up and down. They've got pretty big docks here. Just looking around, everybody give me, does anybody have any kind of tactics skill?
Yeah, military tactics.
Well, we all have it.
Yeah, give me military tactics type roles.
Also, Logan, before I forget, tarot cards.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Take a card, Freddie, for reminding Logan.
I've got mine.
I got no idea about tactics.
All right. Matt's the only one who hasn't been here then, correct?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, let me give you
I made my military tactics, Logan.
No, you've been here before, Russ?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second, Russ.
We were here, we were offered a mod, and we bugged the hell out as soon as possible.
Okay.
Fuck your mod.
That's right.
And then we went around looking for the shield, which you guys already got.
That's right. Let's see.
That was exciting. That was an exciting session.
That was totally like how well do the players either brief each other or read briefings
I made
of
mine
each
as well.
other. Kinley picks up these 2 tarot cards here, you lucky boy. Wow, damn, he did get some lucky ones there. There you go.
Major denominations. Okay, so what are my military tactics? Oh, Freddie got it too.
Where did it go? Oh.
You might have to scroll up or down to see it. Right.
Oh, you copy pasted? No, you didn't. Okay.
Yeah. No, the cards are literally physically on the desktop.
The Hermit and the Fool.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, what your guys' military tactics tells you is that the fortress area is like the whole town that's down near the river. Yeah, it's pretty much it's as permanent as they can make it. It's as fortified as they can make it, but they're definitely expecting to be attacked from that direction. But it looks like they've made it super inconvenient to get up the mountain because it looks like there's other homes and stuff. It looks like that's more like this is where the rich people who want serious defense live. And
right. Yeah.
It looks like anything that you buy or sell up there is probably going to cost a lot more because everything is manually taken up. You could. I mean, they have fixed cranes. You can see them on the docks, but they're not using them. It's all creature powered, going up and down, and all the paths are kind of narrow and windy and stuff, so that any archers or whatever have plenty of shots at some asshole going back and forth up the mountain and all that. So, but your military tactics, an interesting thing is they're also expecting attacks from the mountains, the other mountains and stuff like that as well. Plus aerial bombardment and stuff like that. So there's all that stuff. That's why it looks like your guess is they probably burrowed into the fucking mountain, because you do see creatures flying around and stuff like that. Give me Cthulhu Mythos rolls, everybody.
Holy crap.
Fumbles all around.
Cool. All right, they're using some sort of fat dragon. Go ahead and give me sanity rolls for that.
Shantank?
Yeah. Matt makes his fucking Cthulhu Mythos roll because he is on point on that shit. But yeah.
How much if we make it?
What's the total sand loss thing it has? Is it 16 or is it less?
It's quite high.
Dragon?
12.
Dragon is...
No, it's a Shantank. D6.
Yeah, then it's D6 if you fail it. 1 if you make it.
Yeah.
Can somebody copy pasta that so I can spell it correctly? Shantank?
It's already listed.
It's already on the list.
Mm-hmm.
It's under Serpent Man on the list.
Oh, Serpent Man. Okay, right. Yeah.
Under that. Shantank.
Right. Max is at 12. Okay, so what was the success?
1 point if you make it, D6 if you fail.
Okay.
So.
Under Serpent Man. Okay, there we are. Okay.
Chris is going to like this zone.
Yeah. Well, they also have, did you see the other creatures that when I showed you the technologies they have? They were down near the bottom? Okay.
Yeah.
So they've got various flying, hopping, crawling things. There are no other humans, but people are like, "Oh, what's that? Oh, like, wow, weird shit comes into our town," type thing. But they're not overly hostile, especially since you guys are very obviously merchants. Although they do look at your clothing oddly for some reason, kind of like if you were to show up in a taco truck and you were dressed as like a revolutionary soldier in a taco truck, that kind of looking at you like, the fuck is up with that? And you're not sure what's up with that. They do greet you in French, so everybody can try French rolls.
Parlez-vous français?
Right.
Garkin. Hey, Garkin.
Wow, Kinley's really close to getting fluent in his fucking French.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, if only it was a little bit better.
Yeah.
Freddie, give me a luck roll. Lower is better. Oh yeah, he'd be rocking there if it was a little higher.
Baguette. Lower is better. Luck. Quarter.
Yeah, some guy does stop and start talking to Freddie, and he calls him Baguette. He's like, Baguette. Come on. He starts chatting to him, and Freddie doesn't understand him, but So apparently, you guys find out Freddie's name here is Baguette.
Okay, that's cool. Logan, one last thing with the military tactics. What are the ships built to withstand?
That's a really good question. I like that question so much, I'm going to give you a card. It looks as though a lot of it looks like they have spears and stuff. They're kind of pointed down. Some of the ships even have spikes. So you're thinking that they're worried about maybe something like from the water coming up onto the ship or something, because the spikes are pointed down, like stay the fuck in the water or impale yourself.
Right, and the weapons for small things or large things?
It depends on the ship. You can't put a huge weapon on a small ship, so it looks like.
So there are deep sea and regular ships.
You don't see deep sea. You see a variety of ships, from normal sailing ships to like flat bottom barges. It looks like one of the things you notice is coming down the river are big fucking flat bottom barge things that they pull along near the side of the river. close to the bank, and they seem to have some sort of like large flat boxes that are covered, but then sometimes they'll like uncover part of it and throw water on top of it and recover it and stuff like that. But it looks like there's also road traffic that goes up the river. Various creatures hauling shit up there. They do have, I don't know if you saw the picture, but they do have some sort of six-eyed shaved bear looking thing in armor, and that's what the total badasses ride. So it looks fucking fierce as shit. Although the frogs look like fun, unless you are bad at riding things.
Okay. Well, Baguette, I think he likes you.
Yeah, the guy talks a bit, and he seems to want something from Freddy. He's like, you kind of recognize him. He's one of these blob guys, and they've got eyes and stuff, but sometimes the eye might shift around a bit. And you notice that they can form and unform limbs. And according to Kinley, he's like, hey, you know, you guys, you're back. Have you thought about seeking a guild?
He's asking about guilds.
Ask him what kind of guild it is. Is it a trade guild or?
Trade guild.
What kind of guild do you mean? Shut your stupid face.
The guy's like,
I tried to ask him.
He says. The creature goes, blah, 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 blah. Everybody take a +10 on their French as he's doing it slow and loud, because that's how you talk to people who can't understand your language, to make them suddenly shit the ability.
Already made it.
Yeah, I made it.
You need to learn to speak the language, he says.
Yes, I do.
We are learning.
Can Russ use any of his actual knowledge of French, or are we relying on the rolls? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
When you make your roll, then you can actually spout a little bit of French now and then, and that makes you extra classy. Kinley somehow shits the ability to have a brief conversation with this guy to get across brief ideas. Essentially, this guy is like, hey, you're wanting to do merchant shit. You should join a merchant guild, for protection. Make sure that, you don't get burned down some night.
So I've got a conversation with him.
A brief one.
Out of the crit.
Yeah.
So can I? You said he's one of these blob people.
Yeah.
I pull out a book.
Mm-hmm.
We found this. Do you recognize it? Let me just. Is it?
He looks at it really closely and goes, "Un libros."
It's a book.
I open the pages in for him.
Okay.
Writing.
Yeah, he checks it out.
Is it unlimited magic, isn't it?
Yeah.
So no will roll to pull it out.
Crap.
Well, don't worry. He's wearing enough stuff that it could have come out of any of the fucking saddlebags and shit.
Yeah, no, that's the whole point of pocket, isn't it? It's meant to be subtle magic.
Yes. So, hold on a minute. Let me check on the country.
If it's a really bad book and he freaks out, I had to take the risk because this is the one time I created the French that I might be able to actually.
Yeah, that's cool.
Makes sense.
I sidebar Freddy. One of the other things that's really valuable in medieval times and it's easy to carry is gold foil for illumination. But we need to find some very valuable bookmakers.
Were they able to make gold in these times?
Gold foil, absolutely. That's part of illuminations in.
The blob creature rolls his knowing shit. I don't speak it. It's a not common language.
Bollocks. Bad.
He says, to help finish off the conversation, I can sell you space to sell you shit for a day, I get 1/5 money.
No.
Oh,
10.
yeah.
No.
Bargain roll.
20%?
Bargaining roll.
Bargain that sucker.
Bargain roll.
Woo.
Bargain man. Yeah, gold foil was a real bitch to make because it's very malleable.
get
But you
down
have to
like-
hammer it and hammer it and hammer it.
Yeah, you give him down like 7.5% or some crazy shit. He's like,
Okay.
fucking.
Ask him if we can have that in writing.
Right. We've got a place to sell shit for the day. And he's saying we should probably join the Merchants Guild for protection.
Right. So he's going to help us join the Merchant Guild, right?
How do we join the Merchants Guild?
You pay Merchant Guild. You me for day, then later you money guild make.
Nice. Done.
Okay.
No problem. He takes you off to near his shop, and basically near his shop, and like apparently he's able to use this. He makes like a little thing for you. His name is Rene.
Rene.
Le poisson, le poisson.
God damn. The French love in the room is just amazing.
Did we put the lights? Is people putting this on notes, or should I do?
Ever is coming. Anyway.
Anyone can do it, so.
I know, but I'm extremely lazy. I'll do it.
His shop normally sells nails.
Nails.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yes. Give me history rolls.
Fail.
Cool.
History. Where's my history?
Ooh, Freddie. Ooh,
Yeah.
Nails were considered valuable enough that in some parts of the world and sometimes they would burn down the house in order to recover the fucking nails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anything that's smithed, especially iron stuff. But gold is very malleable, so that was used for all sorts of stuff. And they did make gold foil for illuminating manuscripts.
Yeah. Now, keep in mind, you've not seen any gold around, nor are his nails iron. There's some other fucking metal you've never seen. In fact, you don't even see like standard wood. You see weird shit everywhere. Everything is completely fucking alien. It's a wood. If I say wood, it's like, yeah, it's wood, but it's got like red piping in it and shit. And you're thinking that if this stuff doesn't kill us, then you guys could. There's a lot of very unique looking shit here. Like, because they also have like rainbow wood where it just has like a lot of different colors and stuff. You take that forward to the 2020s, you find the community of gay people, sell them this, they make the rainbow house, they would fucking love it. It'd be fabulous.
Interzone trading, Logan. That's something really cool. I was gonna arbitrage gold and Guri, but anyway.
Well, I mean, usually they just like to stick to the spice trade for reasons.
Spices and tissues.
Except the spice melange.
Anyway,
Ooh, melange. That's a word here.
So he does. Renee is actually okay. You notice that a lot of the people are a bit more mellow than humans. They're a little bit more polite. They're less likely to fight, cleaner, etc. Especially in medieval things, that's a big deal because humans were pretty horrible during medieval period. You could smell the city from a couple days out.
Yeah. Do they have a sewage system at all?
Yes, yeah. They've got. Unfortunately, it's not deep enough because this town looks pretty new. But it looks like it's kind of a planned thing. Unfortunately, it all pipes into the fucking river.
Yeah,
Renee,
of course.
do you know someone in the city who can read this language?
Give me a new roll as you're done with the conversation. He's got his you've got your things set up and everything, and you're doing business, and you look at him and he goes,
Business stuff.
Also, Kinley, ask him where we can trade luxury goods.
I do that all at the same time. Do you know where we can trade luxury goods? And you know someone in the town who can do this.
He tells you he says, I bring man book. He costs money. Carve, to carve, something. Make read. Yeah? You sell things.
Yes. Right, yeah, here's luxury goods here as well.
Yes.
No problem. Now, everybody give me appraisal rolls at half because you don't really know the market, but you're trying to find out. He's giving some advice, hence giving you the roll.
Kinley made it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So,
you guys are the dealers here, especially the guy who doesn't like money.
I know. I'm good at bargaining and appraisal, but I just don't really care much for money.
Yeah, he just won't carry the money for reasons.
It's good for other things as well.
By the way, he says, you get rich, buy fog item, good deal. Yeah.
The what?
Fog traders.
No, item fog.
Magic items that call them fog items.
So
okay, right. This is all French. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Oh my god! I'm such an idiot.
Are they translating to us?
This whole time.
What?
No, I still got one of the bloody decoder rings, haven't I? Pop it on and read the fucking book.
Well, that will keep in mind that will only give you a page. It only does a page, but every day you get a new page.
That's what I mean. Or at least I might be able to pick up the language and find out what it's roughly about.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, hiring a guy to translate it for you might not be a bad thing either. Now, in order to facilitate your fucking trading and stuff, and you guys will probably flood several different markets with things here because you have literally brought that much shit. So you'll have to figure out new clever things in the future. I'm going to just go for one big hard roll. Lower is better. This is essentially bargain.
Can we support? Can we?
Yes. Now, also, I'd like to point out that your profits are going to be reduced a bit because working into this, you guys are going to sell enough that they're sending people over to make sure that you join the Merchants Guild. But on the good news, that'll just come out of how much money you're getting, and you're all going to have a certificate saying that you're street merchants in the Merchants Guild. So that gives you license to sell shit on the street. And you pay
for how long, Logan? You said a day.
It's for the rest of the season, and then next season I'll figure out the price.
The space we've got to sell at is for the day.
Right.
Oh, okay, got it. But the guild is good to the end of the season. Got it.
Yeah.
End of next season, yeah.
We're pretty close to the end of the season. Will you give us next season?
No.
Right.
They'll give you a reduced price for this season, but yeah.
Okay, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll figure out later how much it costs per season because right now I don't know and all that, so I'll find out.
Prorate that shit. Yeah, you tell us to be clever, and then all of a sudden we're into shit you don't know. See?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know what the players would do, So
I know.
We're fuck your couch, Logan.
Yeah, as far as I know, you guys would be at the fucking detective agency going, "We're bored. Give us a mission." And he'd be like, "Obviously, stack," and you'd be like, "Ha ha ha." So, all right, how's that bargaining roll coming there?
Kinley, you got +5 from support from Eolus.
Right.
What a pity. Right, you guys don't end up making too much money.
Never pause anything. Okay.
Not worth it on that. If anyone had a reroll, I would have.
No, I don't. Otherwise,
no reroll.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you guys each a card for coming up with the good merchanting thing and all that, and hanging out on the street, and loading Kinley like a mule and driving him forward with a whip, because it makes me happy.
Gunsmithing, that will really help.
Okay.
I'm losing a skill +5.
I'll take that for the gunsmithing.
All right, Logan.
That's me.
Hard day's worth of trade. What do we wind up with?
With a failed bargain roll, in addition to your trader's license, hold on a second, let me find out. Yeah, apparently a lot of the perfumes weren't nearly as fucking popular as you'd hoped. And
Yeah.
let's see. So at the end of the day, not you guys in miscellaneous coins, you don't just have fucking 3 coins. Each of you ended up with a Sauron worth. So basically 3 Sauron total, but in miscellaneous coins.
Wow.
Is that a
was
lot?
barely worth anything.
Oh yeah, well if he'd made it better, then that would go up to much more.
1 Sauron is like a medium magic item.
Yeah, so
Right. It's worth 10,000 Z. Yeah, 100 cards. It's not.
I'm not blowing my pot.
Yeah.
It comes and goes so quickly.
Blow them all.
No.
Spend all your hero points, get not one, I'll make you rich.
The name of this zone is Ozo?
No, it's French Vietnam.
Okay, we're going to call it French Vietnam then. Okay.
That's what the players call it. I'm good with that.
All right, so Kinley doesn't want the money, so...
It's goddamn hot here, by the way. Fucking slop ass hot.
So I guess we each get a Sauron and a half, so 1 Sauron, 50 carbs.
5 carb. 1 Sauron, 5 carb.
Oh, yep. Okay,
Base
Russ is
10.
yeah.
Base 10.
Yep.
This is the simplest monetary system I've ever made. By the way, you guys get to see what the coins look like if you'd like me to describe them. And Renee thinks you guys are horrible merchants, but good effort in trying.
Does Renee see how bad we are and maybe attempt to help us make more money?
No, he's running his own business.
Right. Okay.
He gave advice, and then he went out back to his shop because he's a busy man or busy blob person.
But and support wouldn't help for him. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Did that roll?
Zeet is fire engine red square. Totally unfamiliar metals on all these. Louver is glowing green metal disc with a hole in the middle. Carve is the most unusual coin because it literally, like if you bounce it on your finger and then lower your finger real quick, it almost hesitates before slowly falling. So it weighs less than nothing. Sauron is a greenish blue metal that people claim come from a dead god. And it's a teal.
Alex just pasted it into the notes.
Oh, well done. There you go. So that's what they look like. Yeah, you haven't seen. Nobody's gotten to see any broom yet for whatever reason. Possibly because you're horrible merchants, but
it's super rich people have that.
Yeah.
Right. So whatever Saurons are made of is probably the best foil we can get.
No, wait, look at Carve. Carve is very resilient and super light.
No, I was talking about for foil, gold foil. The equivalent would be the bluish silvery metal.
Oh, right.
Because of the denominations are usually, in this kind of time period, the denominations are usually the value of the whatever you got in your hand. But I think go ahead.
I was going to say, don't make Earth assumptions based on alien shit. Mm-hmm. It's weird shit afoot.
Right. All right, so we'll just ask around what's a valuable metal.
Yeah. So, no problem. You guys have got enough money to keep you going for a while, but nothing special. I mean, you could, if you really wanted more money, go try it again, but, you know.
That cost me a lot. We did not make a profit at all. So.
Yeah, let's try it again.
No. That was not half my goal.
I was going to say, all I would need to try it again is him mark off the same amount of money, and then everybody can do their rolls again, and that's all you'd have to do.
I don't even have enough for all of it. So
I can decrease the amount of profits.
I do have enough for all of it, but that'll be literally everything.
No, go for it. Why not? I mean, I'm going to speed through it. I'm not going to make you go and select shit.
All the bounty posters.
I'll give you guys a plus 10 since you got an idea of what sells. If you do
we're not doing that again.
Dude.
If we come up with a new strategy. Sure,
I just told you I'd give you a plus 10.
We were really shitty on our bargaining here.
That costs so much, though.
It came down to one
right, but he's got a good bargain skill. I've got kind of 50-50 bargain. Yeah. Since Matt's good at bargaining, it might be worth it to try this again.
And then we could have the same thing happen and lose more money.
That's true.
Because I'm not blowing. If there's no re-rolls, I'm not blowing pods on getting money. I never.
I would rather save the gold for like Guru money or Sherma money. This was mainly just to get us started.
All right, then we got starting money.
Yeah.
And Logan, can we blah on the boards to people our trading experience so that they have a better sense of what to do?
No, they won't get a plus 10, but you can say this is what we traded. Perfumes were less popular than we thought. But no, they won't get a plus 10. It's a one-time offer to try to drain the rest of Freddie's money out of it.
No, it's not happening.
Which, I mean...
are the bounty posters still up and everything? Of those weird lizard people?
I think you were told about the bounty. They didn't show you.
No, they showed us the poster.
Okay. Fine. Yes. They look like two-legged dragon-type things that run around. On one of the posters, and the other one looks like fishmen, like Dunwich type fishmen, but with really big eyes and shit. And there's bounties on both of those creatures. And yeah, they definitely want those fucking killed off. They warned that the Echo, as the name of the weird dragon human looking thing, are really fucking dangerous in combat, and that the Kuota, the fucking fish guys, are really dangerous because they believe hard.
Kuota, lovely. They worship Libdalfu. Played D&D as a kid. Libdalfu. She's like nice titties and lobster claws.
That's right. Good memory. Take a card there. Yes. For a lot of young kids, D&D may have been their alternative to National Geographic, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me find out.
You wouldn't believe how many people worship Leviatar, even though they were good.
What is, just out of curiosity, the bounty?
That's exactly what I'm like madly trying to look up. Like, where the fuck did it go? Give me a sec. Or talk amongst yourselves. That's fun too.
Sure. We'll probably need a place to rest. I know of a place in the lower districts we can go. I believe it was. Alrighty, I can't remember.
We need to wait for the guy to come that's going to translate the book as well.
Yeah.
Oh, he does show up. Essentially, give me a bargain roll. He starts at 2 carve. I'm assuming.
I thought this was all included in the bargain, the one big bargain roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 carve. I'll put in 1. You put in 1.
Cool.
Wait, hold on. Let's end the bargain.
No.
All right, 2 cards.
Kinley is just like totally disinterested in the money anymore. He's like, I don't care. Let's see.
Tell you what, I will pay the 2 cards.
No, I paid one away.
Okay, all right. Because I know you like money very much, and then
by the way, at some point, figure out what you want your money in because the coins themselves are important. So I'll let you.
How much does a simple pouch cost? Coin purse.
Searching. Hold on. I'm not sure on the bounties if I'm going to search for a simple pouch.
Yeah.
I can only look up one thing at a time here.
Fair enough. Just when you get to it, don't worry about it. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do coin purse.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I mean, you've got pockets though too, so you just stuff it in there. But
yeah, it's safer in a purse.
It depends on how good you are. Actually, I've seen pickpockets do both.
Yep.
Wear one around your neck.
I've seen pickpockets can take your watch off of your fucking wrist with ease. It's embarrassing how quick they just.
And thieves these days were called cut purses, if you can imagine what that is.
They had some guy who there it is. Okay, Echo. Each full-grown Echo gets a bounty of one. The coin that starts with S. I fucking abbreviated it.
Sauron.
One Sauron each, and each child or egg, either the head of a child or an egg, is 3 carve.
That's pretty decent, actually.
We just sold a bunch of luxury goods, and we got as much as we could from killing one of those things, basically, and a couple of their kids.
Yeah.
And there's something else called a Bloodhowler. It doesn't specify or have a picture, but they're offering 1 Sauron per if healthy. Let's see. The Kuota are worth less than the other guys, but I'm not seeing how much they're selling for.
I don't think we're going to be going deep sea diving, so don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. Now, as far as the pouch cost, sorry, I've got literally lots of notes, and if the PCs start hanging out here, I will organize them better and expand them and then have to reorganize them again, which will piss me off. Let's see. You probably pick up a very basic pouch for like a carve.
A carve? What the hell?
Oh yeah, it's hand stitched, dude.
Luxury pouches.
Yes, they're rather expensive because tanneries
We should just bring a bunch
quite deadly in this age.
Uh-huh.
You keep losing the tanner, or he goes insane.
We should just buy a bunch of pouches and sell those.
For casual clothing, it's 1 lever and 5 carve for full set of casual clothing here. Adventuring clothing is 1 lever and 5 Z. For adventuring clothing, it is 5 carve. For the tough adventurer type clothing. Although their dimensions are a bit different than yours, you'd need to actually, because don't get me started on the fucking high end shit. Do you guys just want me to list off some of the more interesting prices?
You want to copy paste it? Sure.
Copy paste? No, because there's my notes mixed in.
Right. Okay. Shoot.
Leather armor 4 carve. Chain 2 Sauron. Plate 6 Sauron. Pretty rare on those. Hard market in the chain and plate, or even leather because it's so damn hot.
And plate would have to be commissioned, right? That's why it's 6. Does that include the production costs, Logan?
Yeah, that's a total. There's no tech shit. You notice that jewelry and stuff like that, is all about the craftsmanship and how interesting it is. The gems and stuff don't seem to really have that much innate value in and of themselves. Not like, ooh, this is emerald. It's more like, does it look cool? How cool does it look?
So it's the same as movie. Interesting.
Yeah, weird.
Okay.
For lockpicks, well, you don't find anybody selling those yet. Wrenches, hammers, shit like that, 2 lever. Let's see, they don't sell a lot of tools. You don't run into that. Painting kit, 3 carve. Extra paints, 5 lever. Paper, 4 lever.
Yeah, we got hose.
Yeah. Let's see. Food you're not interested in. Water you're not interested in. First aid kit, 7 lever. Basic bandages, 3 lever. They do have something like a cigarette, but not anywhere close to yours. So I'm going to skip over that and the hooker cost.
I think Kindle might want to know that one.
Hooker cost, hourly, 1 carve per hour.
Whew. They must be smoking hookers. Okay. So that costs for the cigarette too. Yeah. I assume we're shopping around Logan now to find these things out.
Yeah, you do find a backpack you can get for a carve, luggage for a carve.
I want to get a look at the painting kit and see what kind of colors they have in there.
Basic.
Okay, so it looks like an earth painting kit though.
Roughly.
Okay, because those are worth something.
Yeah, I'll have to find out, how much painting kit costs in the Old West if you start going back and forth with that, because it's a little bit expensive in the Old West, but
I'll grab a backpack.
Sure, go ahead. And
what we'll probably do is, okay, go ahead.
Last thing, magic items, they range between 2 Suron up to 5 Suron. Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on bargain rolls. But that's the range of price. And you do get to see them. In fact, you get to see enough of them where, oh shit, I didn't tell Matt about his new free skills he picked up, did I?
Oh yeah, all those activate.
Hey Matt, guess what? You get some new free skills, buddy. I'm going to copy paste them. You can put them in at your convenience, but for the identify ones, you can try. Everybody can try all of these now. Freddie has the easiest way to do it, where he just rolls the 8 D100s and sees how many are under his learn, or what number is under his learn. Like they make the 3rd one, the 5th one, etc. But in addition to those,
I may come back. Let me just do it properly. Yeah, go ahead.
In addition to those, Matt, you also pick up these skills, but you don't get a chance to actually try them out because you cannot use the item until you buy the item. The magic.
3 more.
Huh?
3 more rolls. Man, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Please finish up with your identify rolls. If you can make any of them, then I'll tell you stuff. Russ is completely clueless on one of the items. He's like, I think this is something to make my face blow.
I fumbled construction magic.
Definitely something to make your face blue and your cock just a little longer. It's really
I'm buying some of that stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, these cost a lot of money.
Oh, how much?
Probably for that one, probably like 4 Suron.
Okay. I sigh and look disappointed.
I made the curative, combat, and concealment.
You already know about the magic items and stuff, but did you make any of them?
I'm still fucking copying and pasting. Hold on. So it's 1, 2, 3,
8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Yeah, I've got 8 different categories of item. Has that changed? Because he's only making 5 rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, I did some earlier.
Okay.
I did 3 earlier. So.
Okay, cool.
Crit. 1, 2. So that would be got curative, clairvoyance.
Cool. Good enough. Go ahead.
Communication.
Go ahead and take checks on the ones you made. The important thing to know about these items.
And I fumble conjuration.
No problem. Yeah, you're like, yeah, I think this one summons a Smurf. Now, anyway, it shows the rock appear next to you. Right. The important thing about all the magic items is that the most expensive one is a D3, and every time you use it, you have to roll the D3, and if you get a 1, it goes poof. It just fucking goes away, unless you spend hero points and shit like that on the item. The cheapest ones, you roll a D8. If you roll 1, then it goes poof, and the others are all in between. It's by die size.
Right.
Okay.
Also, you guys give me analyze magic rolls since you made your identify rolls. And Freddy can try it too because according to Freddy, you have to fucking have the item deep inside of you. Which is really inconvenient on some of these.
I pasted all the info in the document, by the way.
Nobody will ever read that, Freddy. Just because it's an expertly made document with all the info they ever could want doesn't mean you can make it. No,
he pasted it in the notes document, so that's actually going into my notes for today.
Oh, you're fucking making use of that thing. I thought you were just sending each other dick pics. Okay, great. Yeah, pretty much the thing that Freddie said is probably correct, or maybe he's lying to you because nobody made the roll, so I'm not going to say. So there you go. That's basically how the magic stuff works. Before you use an item, you got to ID it. That's the important part. And then you make your using that item roll. But as a bonus, the actual using the item and identifying the item, these are the same as the bleak mirror items as far as identify and use. Same skills get used in both.
Okay. Logan, do I get to make an analyze magic roll? I blew all of my identify rolls.
Oh,
you said we could get an analyze magic roll
if you make one of your rolls, yeah. So
okay. No good. Okay.
Although in Bleak Mirror you can also use goggles to figure out what shit does. So you've got multiple ways there, but here the goggles not so good. So now you know a little bit more about weird shit of the world. Enjoy it.
That's cool.
Now the magic items are definitely considered a luxury item, although rich people who have an assload of money and stuff will, often you'll see like they've outfitted their bodyguards and stuff. And all the magic items have like kind of fog that continuously wisp off of them and stuff all the time.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know how to transport it, but I was thinking some dry ice might be nice.
Kind of like dry ice, yeah. But, so...
We're fog traders, right? So
not that kind of.
They don't know. We'll get a reputation for selling shitty fog very quickly. But
I think it's hilarious. Yeah. What do you do? We
By
trade
the way,
fog.
if you want, we can go to the fog wall, and sometimes we might find random magical items strewn about. Although we have been warned there are monsters and creatures lurking. So
that's no big deal.